Good morning. I hope you guys had a beautiful Thanksgiving. And for those of you who are watching this further down the road, welcome to our first demo. This is part of the Kimberbell Demo Days demonstrations. Today we are going to be demonstrating lace on mesh or stitching on mesh. And I'm showing you right now just a sample of one item we've done in the mesh and lace. You can see the little heart there that's stitched on a mesh, and if we can zoom in a little bit on that, you can probably just kind of see the mesh there a little bit. It's right now not backed on anything in particular. It's in the frame. There's a sheet of red embroidery topping behind it just for looks. But just wanted to give you an idea of some cute things that you could do with that lace on mesh. And we are going to be using today the Kimberbell Lace Studio CD. We're going to be stitching out this Christmas tree here. This is about a 80-minute stitch out, so we're going to run through it in fast forward. But the Kimberbell Lace Studio has lots of fun patterns on it here, individually and as a group. So some of these items you can see are completely stitched out. The tree has all the decoration in it here. The heart has all the decoration in it there. But they're also available as individual items. So you've got the little bicycle, flip-flops, ice cream. You can put these onto table runners. You could stitch them and put them on tea towels. That pumpkin there is really cute, done up in the non-seasonal colors. And inside here, you can see they've put them on bags, stitch them out onto pillows. We've got those pillow casings that are pre-cut from Kimberbell. Okay, so you can do it all as a solid color, or you can change up your colors. Even here, there's some whites and creams in there, but you can also stitch it out and change it up. So there's 6 different portrait images and 50 elements. So the little elements would be these little guys like the spiders and the hats, the tiny hats and the pumpkins and candy corn, flowers, butterflies, things along that line. Okay, so that is Lace Studio from Kimberbell. There are a lot of other lace designs out there, and you can find them all online. Different manufacturers have a lot of lace projects, or sometimes they call them mylar projects, because this would stitch over mylar and you would get that shimmery iridescence behind it. So that is what we are going to be stitching today. We are stitching on just plain old mesh, okay? This is not metallic. This is a fiberglass type material. It is a dark gray. They do make this, I believe, in a lighter gray. They just did not have it at the hardware store I was shopping at, and it usually comes in a large roll. However, you can also stitch on mesh screen that's available like for your back door. And I'm going to show you an example of an item that we've stitched on that is a patio door cover. So we'll show you that a little bit later in the video. But just to get started, this is the mesh. I've cut it about 14 by 14 inches. I'm using an 8 by 8 hoop today, and this will give me some extra room to fidget with this when it's done. I want to go ahead and hoop this into actually an embroidery hoop. I'm going to put it into an embroidery hoop. That's my final design with it. So you need to make sure that the piece of mesh you have cut is large enough to fit into your final design element. These would look really cute if you stitched them and used them as market bags. You could sew them up and frame them like we've done here. You can just hang them in windows. They're really pretty. You need wash away stabilizer for this project. All right, any type of wash away stabilizer will work, and you want to hoop 2 layers of the stabilizer in your hoop. All right, so I've got my mesh. I'm going to go ahead and hoop my stabilizer with my mesh, and then we'll get started. Okay, so as you can see, I have my design loaded here on my machine, It is all one continuous color. This one has a, oh my goodness, trying to find my own number of thread counts here, but I don't see it on this screen. Let's see, 37,485. Okay, so that's how many thread count stitches are in here. Now, the one thing that I want to point out when you are stitching lace, okay, item number one, you need to make sure that you slow your machine down to the slowest speed possible. So right now mine is at 600. I'm going to take it all the way down to 400. That is the fastest it will, the slowest it will go. And that's what you want to do. You want to move your machine speed all the way down, slowest it's going to go, okay? Then the other thing, you want to make sure that you are starting with a full bobbin, brand new bobbin, and a new needle. You want to have a new needle on your machine. So now we've got everything set up and ready here. I've got my mesh and my wash away in the hoop. I have my hoop set, and we're going to go ahead and start running this. Through the power of movie magic, you can see now that my project is done. So I will go ahead and remove this from the hoop. I'm afraid I'm going the wrong way with the screwdriver there. Sorry. There we go. Okay, and we have the excess stabilizer there on the backing. So we want to take this over to our cutting table, and we're going to go ahead and trim away the excess backing on here. So just go ahead and grab a pair of scissors and get as close as you can to your project without cutting any of that lace. These are not my fabric scissors, so they are not doing the best job for me here. But if you want to get your little snips out and you can get right up in there, you can definitely do that. But you want to get as much as you can, because this stuff does get really sticky, and we're going to be rinsing it in our sinks. We don't want to clog up the sinks. That's been rumored. I do not know if the rumors are true about clogging the sinks, but why take a chance, right? Okay, so I've trimmed as much of that away from the backing as I can, and now I am going to go into our restroom and go ahead and rinse this under some lukewarm water. It doesn't have to be super hot. Welcome to my bathroom. Okay, so we're just going to put that under there, gently rub that extra wash away off. You can see that came off really easy. You can also see that I managed to cut a hole in my mesh. Like I said, be careful when you're trimming on that, but this is my sample for you guys. So for right now, I'm not going to cry over my little oops. Okay. Once you have that all rinsed off, and see that came off fairly quickly there. Okay. You want to go ahead and grab some paper towels and take your whole project to a flat area. I like to use our ironing mat because I don't have to worry if it gets a little wet about damaging any of our wooden tables. All right. And I'm going to set that down here to dry. I'm going to put some paper towels on top of it there. And if you want to make sure it gets really nice and flat, go ahead and set something on top of it, like a cold iron. And that way you're not going to cause any damage to your project. Okay, you can go ahead and just set that on there. Sometimes a little bit of steam, if you have an iron on that has a little bit of steam, will help take away some of the wash away that's in there. But go ahead and let that dry, and then you can go ahead and get that into your project. So we're going to show you that next. All right, there's our Christmas tree. I went ahead and hooped that into, this is about, I believe it's a 10 or 12 inch hoop. Let's see if we lay it on the table. Can we figure out how big it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's about a 10 inch hoop. Okay, so that's all set in there. I put a nice little ribbon up at the top of the hoop, and now I can go ahead and hang this up on my wall, hang this up on my door, hang it on a window, get one of those little suction cups and hang it in a window. The choice is yours. So many things that you could do with these, really adorable. I went back to my heart that I had framed so I could show you what I did here. Okay, so my frame had a paper liner that created the outside of that. I took some Kimber tape and taped it into place. All right, so now it's not going to move. Now I've taken a piece of black material and I've cut it the same size as the mesh. I'm just covering up this opening. I don't need to try and fit in the entire thing because this is actually going to give me the chance to use some more Kimber tape and tape that fabric in place. It's all going to get held in place by the backing of the frame, but nice way to take that and make that in there. All right, we'll go ahead and close the back of the frame here. You can see this frame has a stand, but it also has a hanger on there. This is a great thing. You can go crazy at Goodwill and get frames galore and just take care of that. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that something that you would just love to give as a gift? Hang that in your home. Put that on your mantle. There are so many options and so many different embroidery ideas that you can use, different colors that you can use. Again, you could put some mylar behind this, some iridescent mylar. You would have a lot of fun picking it out of these little spaces in here, but it would look gorgeous. You could do different colors of thread. Like I said, the tree had a multicolor option. There was multiple thread stops in there where I could have changed the coloring on the candies, on the ornaments. I could have gone from white to ivory to champagne color. I've seen that done in a lot of other options. I also want to show you this really neat mesh screen for your door. Look at how gorgeous this turned out. I did this all on my embroidery machine. I marked where I wanted it to be, each design, with a pin, safety pin or just a regular straight pin. And then I went back and stitched out, kind of centered that pin and stitched it out, and then moved my hoop and my mesh and re-hooped it and did the next design. And look how cute it is down here at the corner. Isn't that just adorable? and this is just something you can do on your own in your embroidery machine. And now you have a little bit of a decorative screen for your door in the summer when you're trying to keep all the bugs out, but you want to have that nice fresh air. You know, we're about to hit winter. We're going to be cooped up. All the air is going to get stale. This is going to be a fabulous, fabulous option for us. So I really think that that's going to change how we can, you know, display things around the house. I hope you enjoyed our demonstration today. The code for this demo is 26S4JL. You'll need to collect all 3 codes from our demo days to receive the free pillow pattern. So be sure you watch our demonstration on clear blue tiles and our second demonstration on how to shop with the affiliate link. Once you've watched all 3 demos, you will email us with the codes. Send the emails to info@buttons-and-bolts.com. Be sure to include the file type that you'll need for your embroidery machine. You have up until December 30th to watch all these videos and then to send us the email. After January 1st, the pattern is no longer free and will be purchased on Kimberbell.com after January 6th. You can watch our demos on our Facebook page and on our new YouTube channel. So thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.